Hey, Shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Waha, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, of great millstone. Peace and blessings to Yakin pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp. And just wanted to go do a quick lesson, Lord willing, this to be edifying. Hey, we just toiling in the spirit. We see what's going on, how the proxy wars has now ended. We're having the main players in the world. As I've said, the main players are talking about the different empires, which is the different powers of the world, the countries. Russia, okay, and you got America, who is ultimately the EU. I mean, ultimately NATO. And from there, you have the BRICS nation, which is Russia, along with other nations as well. Just a couple of them, I think India, China, South, I believe South Africa, and I think it's the first BRICS is Brazil. I might be wrong. You have to fact check me on that. But we see how Russia is moving forward to pushing force to Ukraine. Like I said, we just don't never know what's the means of why it's just happening now. You don't know if, like I said, we all know the elites got something to do with it, but it's something that, like I said, ultimately it's through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We don't know if this finna bring off the full brunt of World War III, but we do know through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, before we see destruction completely here, definitely in Babylon the Great, we're gonna see the chip. All right, you're gonna see that MOTB, that you're gonna see that coming. But like I say, these times are finna get. We see it. We're here. The times are finna get so bad that you're gonna have people that, when you just look at Ukraine. I was just watching a video where it was just saying how they were in the city and they never had no issues like this. So this is something that they had never been through before. You know, they were walking around eating funnel cakes and chilling, or wherever they eat over there in Ukraine. And now I think it's the second largest city in Ukraine that basically some bombing stuff going on, and they were in the subway. You know, so this is something that it's gonna happen like here in America in due time, where people are gonna be like, this has never happened before. You got damn bombs coming down. And it was a video where the Icon has posted beautiful video where actually was showing paratroopers coming down. Looked like they said, red done. It was it looked like clouds up there, looked small round clouds, but it was parachutes. You know, troops landing. So, you know, like I say, some things you still ultimately we still know it's a ploy or something that Esau is putting because he wants you to see what he wants you to see. But regardless, it's a lot of death going on. But this has been going all the way back when they cut off I think Crimea, which is basically in Ukraine. It's like the southeast of it. So this has been going on for a while, actually longer than that. But you know, don't want to digress. What I'm getting at is the thing. It's not gonna get better. Inflation is gonna happen. People are finna start losing their jobs, their homes, their lives. So you know, you're gonna have a lot of madness, a lot of rioting, a lot of chaos that's about to happen in due time. So that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna only get worse. The better times you're gonna see is when the kingdom of heaven arrives now. So, and the Lord, He's gonna deliver the elect immediately, because it's gonna be bad. As it says in Daniel 12, at that time shall Michael stand up. All right, the chief prince, he's gonna have to stand up for his people, because it's gonna be so bad that they're gonna be scarcely saved. So I want to get into Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna do verse 29 here. It says immediately. All right, the word immediately mean at haste. You know, After the tribulation of those days shall the sun of be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Now, this is going into the coming of the Son of Man. All right, this is how things are going to be before the Lord appear with His glory. Now, the churches never tell you that it's going to be all this is going to happen, where you're going to have the sun and the moon darkened. How is this going to happen? When you look at a plume or a cloud that's caused by a nuclear bomb, or even just when you see fighting in the old world wars, World War One, Revolutionary War, all these different wars, and times in ancient time, when they fought so much, the dust kind of kicked up, and due time it will be dark. You won't see nothing for a while. Even in the daytime, it'll still look like it's sun is set, because it's just so dark out there, because the dust has got so thick. When you see a sandstorm coming through, if you pull up and watch a sandstorm coming through a city, you're gonna see how dark it becomes. Now, just imagine if a plume of a nuclear blast go up, that can actually cause a what they call it, a nuclear winter. You'll see where this is the case. When you're looking at this, it's gonna be so bad. Like it says, immediately after the tribulation, okay, and after the tribulation. Now, what tribulation is it going into? All right, it's going into that straits that tribulate that. Well, I want to say it's Jacob's trouble. It's going into that madness that's about to happen. All right, as you said, if you just can imagine, no food, dead bodies everywhere, diseases, everything's happening, and it happened just all of a sudden. Like, you went in a house one day and walked outside for about a week straight, and every day it got bad. You'd be like, damn, I was in a nice neighborhood, and I realized in just a week time, I lived in the hood. You seen somebody get shot across the street and everything. At first, you saw, when you first moved in, you saw picket fences and everything. So this is what's about to come. So the Lord said He had to come deliver us immediately, because it's going to be a day of darkness and not light. All right. I can go ahead and get that real quick, get some real quick as well. This is Amos. It says, Amos 5:18, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what day is it for you? For the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it. So the day of the Lord is going to be very dark, and it won't be no way around it. You won't be able to go anywhere without no type of trouble, with no type of stress, okay, with no type of seeing death. All right, this is what's coming to the virgin daughter of Babylon, okay, and I referring to like I say, Isaiah 47, sit in the dust. Okay, so it's going to be in a complete hooray, complete confusion. It's going to be in complete destruction. What I'm talking about is going to start breaking down throughout. The economy's about to go. All right, the love of your neighbor is about to go. All right, this tells you about this when you read 2nd Ezra 16. It goes into that. It goes into how it's going to be famine and pestilence. All these things is going to happen. All right. So the Lord said back in Matthew 24 and 29, He said immediately after the tribulation, immediately after all these trouble, after all this famine is going to be going on, after all war is going to be happening, after the people are gonna be, like I say, getting their heads cut off or getting killed because they didn't want to accept what the MOT to the B. In those days shall the sun be darkened because of all the war, all the nuclear fallout, these things, destruction, war. The moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Okay, it's going to be trouble throughout the whole world, and as we just read in Amos 5, it's going to be no where to go, because it's going to be complete madness. Here in Babylon the Great, here aka the U.S. of A, is going to be completely destroyed in due time, especially when the Lord brings back, like you say, it's going to be missile upon missiles, all right, coming from all countries, all these different countries, all right, and our land over there, they're gonna get it too. Like they say, the small hat's gonna get it too. All right, so it said it's gonna be shaken. All this is coming immediately. The Lord will come and deliver. All right, it says, verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. All right, so with all this dust and plume and total darkness, then you're gonna see a bright light. What that's gonna be? Those gonna be those chariots, man. It's gonna be like they moved when the clouds went away with its the Eternals, you know, and it's gonna be just an appearance. It's gonna be it's gonna be that that fathership, and all eyes are gonna see him. States that in Revelations 1, all right. I tell you that in 2nd Ezra 13. He's going to be coming out the water with the Shemayim, which is the heavens. All right. So this is the Son of Man. It says, verse 30, and then shall appear the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. They shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Revelations 1:7 says he's gonna become who this basically is gonna be coming what? In the clouds. All right. Everyone gonna see him, even the ones that pierced him, and you know that it is reincarnation. All right, so this is coming to what? The world coming upon America. All right. So we're going to see things really speed up. Matthew 24 and 22, we go up. What it says, the days shall be shortened. This is Matthew 24 and 21. It says, for then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor for ever shall be. All right. So this is going into, like I say, it's gonna be worse than the time of the days of Noah, since the time of Lot. All right, you read about that in Luke 17, around the 28th verse. With the days of Lot, it's up above it, 3 more verses up, goes into the days of Noah as well, as it does here in Matthew 24. Okay, so this is time that are gonna be coming. But what we supposed to be doing as men of the Lord, seeking the kingdom of heaven. All right. And we supposed to be getting prepared for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get that as well. This is Matthew 6:33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High. And and who is the Most High? That's Yahweh. Okay, and that's who the world ignorantly calls God. And we can't get to the Lord but through who? Yahweh Shai, which is the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right, and he's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel, who is so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we are throughout the four corners of scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, throughout the other nations. All right. So this is who it's talking about. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, for his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right, so we supposed to be doing this, so these things will be, these things shall be added unto us. All right, Because we're going to be changed, like I said, the twinkling of an eye. All right, so because what did it says? Because back like in Luke 17, it says the heaven is gonna be within us. All right, so we're gonna be still having that faith and that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord is gonna be coming with great destruction, okay, with great glory, and also he said, "Vengeance is His." And what do you do when you coming back with vengeance? You're bringing forth a sword. A sword to do what? Destroy, to slay, to slaughter, to divide. All right, and this is. Let's go ahead and get it. Again, it says, and I don't even know how I pulled it up. This is Matthew 24:22. Except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So these times is going to be shortened for who? For the elect, the so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, and like I say, we are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. This is who we're going to be basically. This is who's going to be the elect is going to be blowing the trumpet. That's who's going to be blowing the trumpet, letting the people know. You can get that, like it says, the Watchman, Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33. So he sent us up as watchmen to what? To sound aloud and blow the trumpets. All right? Because these times are coming to an end. All right? And as we read these proud times, these fun times, the mirth is going to be depleted. Okay? And read Matthew 24, Ezekiel 11, 44th verse. Like you said, that those times are going to be ended. I'm going to get that and I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Because I quoted it. This is bear with me. Second interest. Yeah, because these times are coming where, and we see it, and you have the bird brains in here in America, they still won't get that on. They still not gonna believe that it's the time where Babylon the Great is about to end. We're gonna see it in our lifetime. All right. This is Ezekiel, Second Ezra 11:44. I think that's what I wanted. Is it 33? No, this is it. Salakia. This is Second Ezra 11:44. It says the highest. Okay, that's going into the Most High. All right. The highest also has looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. All right. So these proud times are coming to an end. So, like I say, at that time, Michael shall stand up. All right, because it's going to be a time like never seen before, as we read. So with that, Lord willing, let it be edifying. Lord willing, this will edify to the hopeful of the elect. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakodash. Once again, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yahaki in pushing his word and truth and sincerity. Shalom.